Talking Dallas area golf here on the John Mendola Show, and the head coach Jane Kilduff is with us. And Jane, you've been part of this program for several years, and the Kilduff name has been there a long time, right?
That's correct. That's correct. My father was a coach for 30 years, and after his passing, I took over as a head coach. So the Kilduff name does run in Dallas history for a long time.
Let's talk about all the things that you've learned about the game of golf and all that time.
Well, my whole family was raised really on the principles of golf. So we all had to golf when we were younger, and we grew up doing so, and my father believed that it really taught us how to be, how to live life, and have good character with all the problem solving and everything that goes along with the game. So, you know, just believing in those principles helps make us better people, and then I like to carry that out to my kids on the team.
Let's talk about the home course for Dallas area.
Our home course is Iram Country Club. I grew up at Iram, so it's a tough side hill lie, tilling house design. If the kids could learn to play on Iram, they could really kind of play anywhere, is the story that goes beyond being a member at Iram and playing there. So I think that helps attribute to some of our success as well, because it is certainly a challenging course.
We've seen a lot of success out of the Dallas area golf program over the years, and let's talk about recent times. The last several years have been pretty darn successful, and starting off here in 2018 as well.
Yes, we have. Dallas has been blessed with many years of golf throughout. You know, there's a history. I think just the ability for these kids to be able to get out and play has really been helpful. But you know, we have just one new person in the lineup that played yesterday, but we do have some new talent coming out for this season, which is really we're excited about. One of the new players is Logan Pachesky, so he's our rising freshman, and he did a nice job yesterday playing in the Tryba, representing himself well and our team.
Overall, I need to talk about the coaching up golfers. So much goes into that mental component, and to talk about, from your perspective, what you try to do to make these golfers think a little bit more.
Right.
Or in some cases, not think a little bit more.
It's true. You really have to think your way around the course. I mean, just as in life, you have to be able to think and problem solve and do things. So I physically have a solid team. They're athletes on my team. So they have the physical skills and physical abilities, but we really have to work on mental preparation and you know, just making sure that they are staying in the moment. We're playing one stroke at a time, not getting ahead of ourselves, not focusing on everyone else around, but focusing on the course that we're playing and the game that's right in front of us.
This year's team, would you say, is there a concentration, or is it go player by player, whether some guys have better short game, long off the tee, you know, doing well on the greens?
Right. I mean, every player has different needs, so we just kind of focus on that, and really, you know, I have such a deep lineup, so they have to play off every time for a match, and that's not the norm. But I do not have one starting lineup that I could tell you who they are today. I had to kind of go in my gut to pick the Tryba because of all the rain. So I just kind of went with what I knew about them. But you know, everyone works on their own game individually. I help support that, and then I really emphasize mental preparation with them. So that is a big focus on the Dallas golf team, is mental.
We know there's going to be some darn good competition in the Wyoming Valley Conference.
Oh yeah.
But boy, that Lackawanna Conference is loaded this year as well. There's really some shot in the arm golfers. I mean, there's some really good freshmen onto the scene this year.
That is true, and I'm familiar with all of them. Ironically, my husband is a golf professional up at the Country Club of Scranton, so I've been watching the Abington kids grow up for the last several years playing, and Wallen Paulpack, Alex Pillar. You know, there's a lot of really nice players, Troy Keller, and you know, some of our kids are breaking into these bigger tournaments outside of varsity. So we've really been able to monitor and follow. We know our competition. We're very well aware. Okay. But I think it's going to make it really exciting and fun and keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah, Coach, it's going to be an exciting year. There's no doubt about it. Congratulations on your team winning the Tryba. Still a lot of hard work to go, but I'm sure you're going to have a successful 2018 campaign.
Thank you very much. I hope.
Brett Ostrowski joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We talk about the golf team at Dallas area, and it is your junior year. Let's talk about how you prepared for your golf season.
I've been playing most of the summer, just preparing in different tournaments and playing with my friends and teammates, just getting ready for this upcoming season.
Let's talk about Iram, what you like about the course, and after you tell me what you like about it, tell me about your favorite hole.
Well, I like how short it is. It's a short course, but it's also tough because you got to plot your way around it. Favorite hole? I'd probably say number 4. It's a par 5. It's somewhat of an easy par 5. I usually get there in 2, so I just like the par 5s.
Nice. Let's talk about this team and winning the Tryba, what that excitement was like to start the season.
Yeah, very exciting because we have a newcomer in Logan, freshman, really good freshman, and just starting off the season with a win in the Tryba, that's very exciting, showing all the teams how good we are this year.
Let's talk about being in golf. You get around with that. Talk a little bit about some places that you've played at.
So I went down to Florida this year, played at TPC Sawgrass, which is a famous course. I also play in some Philly tournaments down there, so I play a couple courses down there, and then I also played in a camp down at Pinehurst, which is a pretty famous course too. 3
siblings. Tell us about what everybody's up to.
So my brother Chucky, he works down at Wyalusing School District. My sister lives in Ohio. Don't know what her job is, but she does something down in Ohio, and my brother is in college right now.
All right. Sounds like you're keeping tabs, but not too close sometimes. That's typical kid, we love it. 3.7 grade point average, you're doing it in the classroom. Let's talk about what you like there.
I like spending time with my friends in school. I also like some classes I don't like, but I make it work.
Make it work at lunch too, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Let's talk about life after high school, what the goals are.
I'm trying to play somewhere in college and then see where that takes me.
All right, and your folks, why you look up to them?
Just the way my parents act. I want to be like them when I'm older.
And as far as playing teams, you'll play anybody, anytime. And
yep.
We know there's some good golf, both in the Wyoming Valley and Lackawanna Conference this year. You looking forward to the competition?
Definitely.
All right, Brett, we'll go get him this year.
All right, thank you.
Logan Pacheski joining us here on the John Mendola Show. And Logan, let's talk here about your freshman year. What some of the challenges are and some of the rewards that you think you're going to see this year on the golf course.
Just playing with this team, it's just amazing. Just being the young guy and just to learn as much as I can from the older people that's been around this 4 years, like all the seniors. They'll probably help me out a lot, and just looking forward to a pretty good year.
You've been around the game of golf for some time. So.
Pretty long time. So probably 3 or 4 years old. I started with my dad at Newberry, a little par 3 course in Dallas. And then I moved over to Iron when I was about 6 or 7.
Talk about any hole-in-ones yet?
I have 3 hole-in-ones. My first one was at Newberry. It's a little short hole, but and then I had one in Harrisburg down with my friend Garrett Engel, and then I had one at Iron on hole 17.
Well, congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
You have a little brother, Zach?
Yeah. He's
golfer
12.
as well?
No, he's not the golfing type, but he's a good baseball player and a really good football player.
Oh, cool. Let's talk about math in the classroom. You're doing well. Student?
Yeah, I'm a pretty good student. Everything's much as A. Everything's an A, basically.
So you work hard in the classroom. Let's talk about life down the road. It's 4 years away until college, but you're already thinking you want to go big time?
Oh, yeah. I want to definitely play D1 golf. I have the experience and talent. It's just a matter of how much I work. And then after that, I'd like to play professionally.
Let's talk about your focus as a golfer, how mentally challenging it is and why you think you have an advantage in some of those areas.
Just because I've been playing for so long, I have such an advantage over all the other kids because I just have the most tournament experience between probably everyone on this team. But because I've been playing tournaments since I've been 6, I played in the World Championship since I was 6 through 12 and for U.S. kids, and I moved on to the AJGA, which is a pretty big tour.
Let's talk about playing at some of these nice courses and where have you played your favorite course ever?
I've played Pinehurst number 8. I really loved down in Pinehurst. It was a very nice course.
How about what do you like at the home course?
At Iram?
Yeah.
It's just a great way. I've been playing there since I've been 6, so it's just awesome every time I play there. It's really fun. There's a lot of kids there, so I get a match every time.
Let's talk about your relationship with your dad.
He's a really good guy. I mean, I've been learning golf with him since I was just a little kid. I mean, he's taught me everything I know about the game. So, I mean, it's just thanks to him. I mean, it's just awesome how he got me to be how good I am now.
Basketball, something you're serious about?
I'm not serious, but I'm pretty good. I mean, I just play for fun, but yeah.
How about this team? What do you like so far about meeting some of these older guys and just trying to get along with everybody and fit in?
It's just a great experience. Just being the young guy, as I said before, it's always hard, but these guys are going to make me feel welcome, so I really like that.
All right, Logan. Well, continued success. Congratulations on you guys with the Tryba.
Thank you.
Ethan Zawoski joining us here on the John Mendola Show from Dallas area, the golf team. And Ethan, congratulations. You guys won the Tryba. Talk about all the things that went well for Dallas area.
Yeah, we had some strong play at the top of our lineup. You know, a pair of 69s from Brett and Logan. You know, that really, that's tough to beat for any team. And then, me and Cooper coming in with, solid scores just solidified, a historic round.
For you as a senior, talk about all the golf you played when you started, and here it is. This time goes quickly. I'm sure you're trying to soak it all up.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to think, when I just started pretty much picking up competitive golf my freshman year. I remember, right before my first match, my freshman year, our coach, Coach Jane, had to teach me how to mark my ball on the green because I had never played competitive golf. And it's crazy how quickly it's gone. And, as my senior year, comes around, I'm really trying to savor it all up. And, it's sad to think that I've already played my last Tryba.
Let's talk about your coach and her golf background. Her dad was a coach for a long time. A husband up in Scranton herself. Talk about all the knowledge that she brings. Yeah,
she's like an encyclopedia with golf, She came from a strong golf family. I unfortunately never got to play for her father, but from everybody that's ever played, I've only heard great things, and you could see how she really, truly, tries to carry on his persona and whatnot.
And let's talk about baseball, another sport you play. How much you like that? And Dallas has seen some success, whether it's in the Little League, the high school. There's been a lot of success in the back mountain with it.
Yeah, baseball. It's a lot of fun. That team is awesome. Unfortunately, we came up short this year in the district championship, but. Yeah, baseball it's always a ton of fun, and we have a really good program.
National Honor Society, top 20 in your class, 4.0. Let's talk about getting the job done in the classroom, the real thing, the real important thing in life.
Yeah, that's always been priority number one in my household. My parents have instilled that in me since I was a child. You have to have the grades first, and I've been blessed with great grades.
Eric and Emily, a couple of siblings. What do you look up to about them, and how much do they try to tell you, hey, you need to do this, or make sure you're doing that?
Yeah, they've kind of paved the way for me, My brother, he's having graduated from college already, and my sister going into her junior year at Misericordia. It's, it's kind of a learning experience watching them grow up, and, they teach me what to do and what not to do, and they've molded me into the person I am today.
Somehow between now and June, you're going to figure out what you want to do at that next level. But it's nice to have your brother and sister that both are doing things. Your dad as a role model, what's he try to tell you?
Yeah, my dad, he's the ultimate role model. I mean, he's such a hard worker, and, he's, everything he does, he always tries to, be a perfect role model for me, always doing the right thing. He instills the right values, and truly is just a loving father.
Oh, great to hear. And Ethan, great to hear your story. We wish you the very best. Sounds like you have a very bright future.
Thank you very much.
Colin Belanco joining us here on the John Mendola Show. And Colin, let's talk about growing up with the game of golf, how you got involved.
I started from very young. My family, we always, like everybody, played. Since we own a golf course, Lehman Golf Course, so I just always learned. We always just played.
Talk about the short game, driving the ball always seems to be one of the big things when you're young. Hey, how far can I hit the ball? But you find out as you become a golfer, the short game's so important. What have you worked on?
Putting is the most important. They're saying I follow drive for show, putt for dough. So putting, I think, is the most important, and that's where you make your pointers. Yeah.
In this team, let's talk about the talent on it. There's a lot of talent,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of members, everybody fighting for those spots.
Yeah.
So take us through all the golfers.
Yeah, we have a talented team this year. Logan, coming up freshman, he's proved this point winning the Tryba, and Brett playing wonderful too, but lost in the playoffs. So, as the whole team, we got talent.
For you, let's talk about the life as a golfer. Are you really taking it seriously? Is that something you want to do in college, or just you're going to do it your whole life,
Yeah.
and whatever happens in college happens?
Yeah, whatever happens in college, I'll try to play. If I can't, then I can't. But I'll probably still play my whole life. That's pretty much, you can play your whole life. So
Yeah, fortunate sport, that's for sure. How about
Yeah.
your relationship with your brother Spencer, who's a little bit older?
good, but he just moved to college, so he's down at Penn State, Maine. So we have a good relationship, though. He's a golfer too, so we play a little bit.
You're a math kind of guy, 3.8 grade point average, so you're doing the job in the classroom. When you talk about that college life, are you going to try to incorporate that into your future?
Yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing something with business or accounting or something. So math is kind of important for that. So I'm glad I like that.
Role model, grandpa, tell us about why your grandfather's a role model.
Just the way he acts. I mean, he's just a good guy. He's golfed his whole life too, and he knows a lot. So I learn a lot from him from my golf game. So he's a big help.
When you talk about pushing each other, you guys are playing at Iram as the home course. Favorite hole for you? Kind of ask some of the other guys what they like.
Favorite hole is probably 3. You have a lot of different options. Pond to the right, so you got to. It's all about the placement on that hole, and the green's kind of tough, 2-tiered, so that's why I like it.
Favorite club?
Probably the putter.
All right. Well, don't always find people who really relish the putter. You seem to love that, Colin, and
Yeah.
we hope you have a great senior year.
Thank you.
Kyle McAndrew joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service, and we're here at Arcaro and Genell talking about the golf team for Dallas senior season. What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, it's my last season, obviously. We have a pretty good team this year. We built up all 3 years to this, so we're looking to have a good result finally. Kind of came up short the past 2 years in what we consider success, so definitely looking on the bright side.
Let's talk about some of the clubs and organizations you're involved with there at Dallas.
Yeah, I'm in a couple of AP placement courses, micro and macroeconomics. I kind of enjoy the business and statistics side to things, so.
As far as siblings, you have 2, so tell us about each of them.
Yeah, Connor is 19. He actually attends Temple University. He's another business major, actually, and my sister's 15. She's going to be a freshman at Dallas, and she plays field hockey.
Very cool. Let's talk about all those subjects you like. Seem to be a nice little combo of things you like that suits your mindset and how your brain works. So take us through what they are.
Yeah, like I said, I'm into business and things such. So obviously a lot of maths, geometries. I'm actually, college is coming up too, so I'm thinking about degree-wise what I want, and we're looking at maybe something with architecture and design to kind of bring all that together. So
Awesome. So you like statistics as
yeah,
well.
yeah, numbers guy.
Yeah, not many people really say, hey, that's what I want to do, but you're doing fantastic. 31st in your class, so you're really at the top there at Dallas. Let's talk about some role models in your life, who you look up to and why.
Okay, probably the biggest one right now is definitely my grandfather, my dad's dad. So he's been through a lot. Obviously, he's been sick in his life, and he's overcome things like that. Also, he's always a big support barrier for me, kind of holding me up in times when I need to be. So I definitely feed off that.
And then there's some sports people you look up to, which is great to see. As far as golf and college, something you see, or you're going to pretty much focus on that academic side?
Well, actually, as of right now, we're kind of going to see where the season goes this year and how the team performs, and more importantly, me for college. But right now, it's kind of I might do some club and intramural things, but we'll see what transpires. If the season goes well and there's opportunities, they'll definitely be taken up. So.
Kyle, as far as the camaraderie you guys have as golfers, talk about being able to play the course at Iram, what you guys do for some fun to keep things light.
So, I mean, Iram's one of the tougher courses around here, as I'm sure a lot of people know, and our team is tight-knit. We're pretty much playing day in, day out from the beginning of summer to the start of the season now. So we have that bond going, and stress levels do get higher as the season approaches, and we're here now. But throughout the summertime and even during practice, we'll usually throw like a game of match play in there or something, just to kind of break it up and not be full bore grind and like it always is. So.
Well, Kyle, we appreciate your time, and hope you have a successful golf season, but more importantly, a career path down the road, okay?
Thank you, appreciate it.